Hi everybody, this is my third video log for the Teacher Leadership Specialist course. Today I'm going to be talking about a positive experience that occurred during a professional development session that I attended and what the facilitators did to make it such a positive experience. So as most of you know who've been following me for a while, I work at a very small high school. It's a private high school run by a certain faith denomination. And our local public board is actually quite resistant to having anybody outside attending their professional development sessions. But luckily, I have a friend who teaches math in a different public board a few hours away from me. And he's a part of this really great organization within that board of teachers who are looking at innovative ways of education. And a lot of them are actually math teachers. So they're specifically looking at really innovative ways of teaching mathematics. So I'm so glad to have this friend as a resource. And this past summer in August, he invited me to a conference that they were having. So luckily I was allowed to attend this conference as an outside person. And it was just an amazing experience, and I will tell you why. The first thing is that there was swag for everybody there, which seems maybe gimmicky or like, oh, Channy, you just want free stuff. But the reason why this was important is that there were a lot of people there from different boards and also teaching different subject matters. So having this common stuff like t-shirts just kind of united us all as innovative teachers, like that we were there for a common purpose. And it seemed to bring us together more instead of maybe separating into cliques, as I'm sure you have experienced when large boards, when teachers get together, or maybe even within your own school. The second thing that made it so amazing is that they opened with welcoming activities, just as we should be doing in our classrooms. So they had this great ice-breaking activity that by the end of the activity, I won't go into too much detail, but by the end of the activity, it had everybody separated into groups. And so it was completely random. It was groups that you didn't know those people at all before. But through the activity, which was kind of goofy and silly, you got to know them and really just relax. If they had just, started counting and say, okay, no, you're in a group, or just had a list of names picked at random and say, now you're in a group, it wouldn't have been so successful because you had this rapport with these people before you realized that you would be in a group together. So just kind of practicing what you preach and running a professional development session the way we are supposed to be running our courses was amazing. I don't know about you, but I've been to many professional development sessions where I've thought, they're telling us to be innovative and fresh in our teaching and learning goals and success criteria, and this facilitator is not following any of that. This is dry. But this was a session where they really practiced what they preached, and because I personally experienced the benefits of that activity, I have used it so much more in my classroom because I realized how much it impacted me personally. So that was a deep learning that happened for me because I experienced it. And again, that just further goes off of what I talked about in my last video vlog about learning versus teaching. So then after we had these groups, we were able to have a really great, meaningful discussion because that initial awkwardness kind of was already gone. So that's what the facilitators did to make it such a positive experience, is they united us all with that common swag, which again sounds silly, but it really helped. And they practiced what they preach, and then they created groups in a way that made us comfortable. So from there on, really a lot of the material was similar to any other professional development session I had attended. But those key things at the beginning really made it a difference and made it stick out in my mind. So hopefully you maybe learned something if you're facilitating a PD from my experience. I can't wait to hear what you guys have experienced and get feedback. So thanks for watching.